Et salut à toutes et à tous, ici Ptitseb, j'espère que vous allez bien. On est de retour sur Tale of Zestiria pour se rapprocher de la fin du jeu au maximum. Le finir si possible. C'est possible de le finir, monsieur, s'il vous plaît? Alors, je devais suivre Marvin qui était parti par là-haut. C'est ça. Ouais, t'es allé à la porte fermée. Ouh! Il s'est fait se l'ouvrir lui maintenant. Wow!
Oh man, nice! Check it out. That huge thing has carvings all over it. Is this from the era of the gods? I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh boy, more fodder for our resident nerds.
What's that?
Une fiole de piège. Chaussures de marche militaire, ok. En fait, je suis en train de me dire pourquoi il y a une sauvegarde ici.
To most people, this monument is nothing more than a lump of rock. However, the storyteller of time can harness its true capabilities.
The storyteller of time?
The one who passes stories to future generations. Stories of humans, seraphim, hellions, shepherds, the Lord of Calamity. It is my clan to whom that fate has fallen. A storyteller is to be a dispassionate observer. He must not interfere in world events. But I am prepared to accept the consequences.
Is that an Earthen Historia? There are more of them?
The others were fine, but this one had to be shielded from the eyes of men. So I kept it for myself.
Then this must be...
Yes, this is a record of the dawn of chaos. Come, experience the truth of the dawning of this age. Perceive the light. Perceive the darkness. Place your hands upon the monolith. Then, close your eyes. Foroshkus were kusaresko, wervek furiek ohish kehem omem. Do not ponder the answer for now. Simply feel. Understand?
What happened?
Where is this? I've never seen this place before.
We're experiencing the dawn of chaos. So I suppose this would be... Camlon, the Origin Village!
Well, might as well go on.
Undisagreed.
Ah, ok. C'est un souvenir jouable.
Pretty big crowd here.
No kidding. General, this is absurd. How long must we keep living like this?
I am protecting you from the invasion by the forces of Highland. I'd expect you to be more grateful, Shepherd.
Huh? This guy's the previous shepherd?
You have occupied our village for half a year now. This isn't protection, it's house arrest.
Not to mention, the Kingdom of Highland is only acting against us because Roland's moved their army here in the first place.
Looks like they can't hear us.
The Earth in Astoria shows that which has transpired.
The strategic importance of this location cannot be overlooked just because the shepherd founded a village here. You can trust Highland would say the same.
What, so it was inevitable?
When one considers the rise of the Highland Valkyries, yes.
I've had enough. Just leave us. Michael, are you really okay with this? Those bastards are treating Lord Maltellis' shrine as their own fortress! How much longer must they blaspheme the Seraphim?
Brother!
It's okay, Muse. He's right that Camelot happens to be a strategically crucial location, given that we're here along the northern border. An army that controls this territory can send troops to the enemy's capital at will. Their interest in our land is sad, but understandable.
Do you really trust the words of that tyrant?
They will do as they will. We must focus on what we believe in. As a lone shepherd, with no other family in the world to call his own, I vow to protect Muse and everyone else. I swear it.
So the Origin Village was occupied by Heldolf.
And then dragged into the chaos of war.
Still, I can understand why neither army could leave it alone.
Is something wrong, Miklia?
Huh? Oh, well... The humans were treating Maltellis with scorn and contempt. No wonder his blessing was lost. But there's probably more to the story. Let's head towards the shrine.
Right.
Could it be Rollins has noticed Michael led Lord Maltellis away from the capital?
No. Much more likely it's just a feint to draw out the forces of the Northern Territory. They just want a pretext to declare war.
This is absurd.
Thoroughly absurd. But that's humans for ya.
You said it. The more things change, the more they stay the same.
According to what the shepherd said, the shrine is full of malevolence, and the village is beginning to lose its blessing.
Oh no, is Maltellis going to become a Hellion?
Let us put faith in the shepherd. He said he would never allow that, even should it cost him his life.
But still, if the shepherd would be lost anyway, wouldn't it be better for us just to evacuate while we can?
There's no way that someone like Michael could ever do such a thing.
Right. He's the shepherd. He couldn't just abandon Maltellis and let him succumb to malevolence.
Saray.
If this podunk town can serve as the key to successful conquest of the Northern Territory, then I can suffer the ire of one measly shepherd. What is it?
An enemy attack! The Northerners have arrived! No, it appears to be the Highland Army!
I will not rise to their bait. Assemble the troops. We shall retreat.
We will make no counterattack!
Would you have me throw men away on some meaningless skirmish with Highland? Don't be an imbecile.
Guess this town is destined for the scrap heap after all. Have the order to retreat given at once!
Unbelievable! Doesn't he care about the happiness of the villagers?
This trivial nonsense is what got the entire village wiped out?
Enemy encampment spotted! Stop it!
Saray.
Knowing we can't do anything to intervene just makes it worse.
What on earth is Heldolf doing? Heldolf abandoned the village and fled.
Filthy Roland scum! Sneak into the mountains, will you?
There's more over here.
this happen?
Shepherd, Muse has gone to the shrine.
What?
To beg the Roland's army for assistance.
But Heldolf's already run away! Muse, please be safe! Hurry to the shrine! Right.
C'est par où que je dois aller? Par là-bas? Salut Lynn, comment tu vas?
Wait, please! I understand that, as a fellow shepherd, you feel strong empathy toward him. That is normal. But please, do not forget what Maven told us. You too, Mikleo.
I'm sorry. It's just... we can already tell this isn't going to end well.
We've learned more than enough here to put the pieces together at this point.
But we still need to see this through, don't we? Let's go. Right.
Mikleo looks out of character, to say nothing of Saray.
Well, of course. He was bound to notice before too long.
Yeah, and when you add in the fact that none of this is heading for a happy ending.
We all picked up on it. Mikleo, Muse, and the Shepherd all look too similar not to.
Let's go. We're very close to the whole truth.
Un cauchemar. Bah, si tu veux en parler, tu peux, Lynn.
The child! The child!
He's alive. Oh, he's alive. But, oh my God! Mountellus! All is lost. Mountellus has become a Hellion. And this innocent child. All due to the insipid ambitions of one man.
Brother! Wait! No! Don't! Please! Brother!
O ye who brought us this misfortune, I grant thee eternal solitude!
No!
Heldolf, live now and forever in a hell of your own making. This is my answer.
C'est pour ça que j'ai dit si tu veux en parler, ou si tu peux en parler, Lynn. Bonjour à tous, il y a du monde ce matin.
Stop!
So, they anticipated our retreat. You are the Valkyries, I take it?
Lightning! General!
Heldolf, prepare yourself!
What on earth?
Stay away from us, you monster!
En fait, on est en train de revivre le passé, Lynn.
So that's what went down.
So Kittybeard didn't become a Hellion. He was made one.
One bearing the most terrible curse there could possibly be. And the one responsible for it was the previous Shepherd.
So then,
Is this the same village?
If it's not over yet, then there must be more to it.
It's not over, huh?
Trait du héros.
We gotta be close to the end. Shouldn't we just take a quick gander before we head back?
You look pretty bummed out by this.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry I'm not more bummed out myself, I mean.
You don't need to apologize for that.
Whenever a friend of mine is down, if I'm not feeling the same way, I always feel like maybe something's missing from me.
It's just like he said, Rose. There's nothing you need to apologize for. In fact,
Yeah. Sorry.
Huh?
If anything, we should be the ones sorry for making you worry so much.
we just need a little more time to get our feelings sorted out. We'll be fine. You can count on it.
Gotcha.
Ça va bien, héros, et toi, ça va bien. Donc vous arrivez sur les révélations de... Je suppose presque de fin de jeu, hein, en vrai, hein, parce que... J'ai commencé vachement tôt, mais je sais pas combien de temps va durer le stream.
My goodness, what happened?
Such thick malevolence. I feel sick.
Malevolence of this impossible magnitude can only mean one thing.
Not now, tell us!
Born far too early by the looks of it. Poor mother and child. Neither of you deserved this. Perhaps this too is fate.
That child's human!
Are we not all the same when we first breathe this air, save for the vessel we chance into?
But a child born so premature won't last but a few months.
Probably so.
Senrus!
Muse! My goodness! What happened here?
I'm afraid there's no time to explain. We have to seal off the malevolence before it drifts into Elysia. Who's that child? Celine's? Could it be she was with child?
In order to contain Mount Tellus within this land, you would be the sacrifice to seal the path to Elysia? But Mount Tellus is using the land itself as his vessel. Even if we can trap him here, it would be no more than empty consolation.
I understand, but even so, this is something that we humans have brought upon ourselves.
And the shepherd?
I take it that the shepherd has finally fallen?
That may be so, but fate has blessed us with a thread of hope.
You don't mean to say you will raise these children to become the shepherd and his sub-lord?
For a human and a seraph child raised together, anything is possible. However, it all depends on these children. I humbly accept your two small beacons of hope.
En fait, là, il est en train d'adopter Sorey et Mikleo.
Senrus, I have not the words to thank you. Farewell, my dearest child, Mikleo.
Gramps!
So, Sorey, you were a survivor from that village.
And our boy Mickey was refashioned into a seraph.
So I was a sacrifice.
You can cry if you want.
Why would I cry? I'm surprised, to be sure, but I'm not sad. And now we know where Mount Tellus is. Now the only thing left is our answer.
Right.
So does this mean we found it?
I know now what path I want to take. Though I'm not sure that counts as an answer.
Very well then. Let's consult with Maven once more.
Hey, where'd he go?
Just a little while ago, he was activating the hidden powers of this monolith. He's probably still around here somewhere.
You're right. Let's go look for him.
En fait, Maotelus, c'est un séraphin qui s'est transformé en Hélion, et c'était le séraphin le plus puissant du monde.
You're back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure the monolith doesn't get damaged. Your thoughts?
No one involved was fully in the wrong, but no one was really right either. That's how it felt to me.
A useful understanding to reach. Now, your answer.
Saray, let us hear your answer to this.
My answer is I want to save Heldalf. The Shepherd's job doesn't just boil down to quell the Lord of Calamity, or even clean up the previous Shepherd's mistakes. When malevolence consumes Seraphim and turns them into Hellions, we save them. Yet when it brings misfortune and grief to humans, we say they only have themselves to blame. It doesn't seem fair.
So that is your answer?
Dunno if it counts as one.
There are humans out there just like Heldalf. He just happened to play one part in a cascade of terrible events.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't sympathize with him, but I will say it would strike me as bizarre to completely let him off the hook for the horrors he brought to such a peaceful village. And what he's trying to do now is still messed up, right?
Absolutely. It's wrong, period, and I will stop it.
But even so, you would save this man?
If I won't save humans like Heldalf, who've had Hellionhood thrust upon them, I'll never see humans and Seraphim live in peace.
I see. So then you...
really are an idiot.
Yep. Saray is Saray, and we love him for it.
That's right. He couldn't be anyone else even if he tried.
So, Mr. Teller, that what you were looking for?
For such a man, ending his loneliness would be the sole path to salvation. Do you understand what that means?
Taking his life, I would expect.
Saray, can you carry that burden with you?
Indeed. That, even more than your answer, is the crucial matter.
Right. What's important now is whether you truly will not waver. Or rather, whether you truly believe in your answer and are willing to accept its repercussions.
No matter what happens, and no matter what cost.
Wait, are you asking him to prove his determination in battle?
Put bluntly, yes. In order to defeat one who has been abandoned in time, the bonds of strength must be severed. Show me how that is done.
Defeat the one who has been abandoned in time? You can't be talking about...
How to sever the bonds of strength.
So eternal loneliness is a curse, you say? It makes sense now.
Old man.
Now then, show me!
24 000 PV, et moi j'en ai 3000 avec mes persos, c'est bon, on se calme un peu, Maven, hein?
Don't hold back! I certainly won't! But even if there is a way to sever the bonds of strength...
And if we were to actually use it...
Then what would happen to you?
Do you see why it is you waver? Settle this, Shepherd!
Do not let Maven's conviction go to waste.
Salut Sourcinelle, ça faisait longtemps, comment tu vas? Oui, j'aurais pu approcher. Mais... Je crois que j'ai plus de fiole de résurrection. Non. Il arrête avec ses pièces là?
What I want to see is not a mere display of strength.
So you really are immortal?
You understand by now, don't you, the way to defeat me?
Yes. Turn my friends into attacks with wills of their own, and use those attacks to pierce through the bonds of strength.
What Dazzle said he did.
Then why aren't you doing it? I'm not a Hellion. Even if you make use of that means, your friends will not be consumed with malevolence. You won't admit it. After all, to demonstrate that method upon me is tacit acknowledgement that it is your only option with Heldolf as well.
But Maven, isn't there any other way at all?
No. Even Lila's power is not enough to purify one as consumed with malevolence as he is. You should know that.
Saray. Rose.
If you weigh lives on scales, you will falter at the crucial moment. All the more so if it is your friends' lives in question. But if you do waver, and your wavering leads you to a faulty answer, you may never recover. In this way does virtue become vice.
But if you will die for the answer you truly believe in, even failure will not stop you from rising again. What you should fear is not failure, but rather that fear itself will compromise your belief in your answer.
Lila.
Now then, Saray.
If you intend to make this a farce, then I shall end it. Show me, not just with words, but with the spirit of belief. I shall end it. Luminous Saber! It is a damned shame, Lila. Unfortunately, it looks like they still don't understand. So, it was all for naught.
No, just a little bit more. Even when they resented their own helplessness, Even when they grieved for a fallen comrade. Even when evil schemed to lead them astray. Saray and his companions have pushed ever on, never losing themselves. Knowing fear, but not malevolence, they came all this way to stand here together.
You're really something.
I don't like having regrets, and I don't like giving them to other people either. Don't you forget it.
Saray, Rose, you paralyzed or something? Going up against Hellions is already life or death. It shouldn't be new to you.
Edna. Zavid.
It's just as they said, Rose. Saray, do you remember what I told you? Back at Lady Lake? I didn't come all this way just to be a liability. I said it before. Do I need to say it again? No.
If the shepherd Saray truly believes in his answer, then surely may he bring an end to the Age of Chaos.
Then show us. Show us your answer.
Saray!
Everyone.
You have good friends, lad.
Darn right. Let's go!
Come at me!
Ha! Lord of Blood! Don't just charge in there.
Look out! Maven! This is... my answer!
Old man!
Maven?
I thought I could hold out until you finished it, but...
Maven?
Oh, I'm so sorry it came to this.
You're an idiot too.
You're not wrong, but I have no regrets.
What's going on? What are you saying?
Come on!
It's because I violated the taboo.
If the user breaks the terms of the oath, the special powers granted by the oath likewise vanish.
You should have told us.
Please, do not blame Lila. She merely did what she believed was right for all of you. And it was my decision to make as well.
I believe too. In my answer. And in my friends. And for their sake, I will not waver in what must be done. So there will be no regrets.
It is time to say our farewells.
I promise. I'll never forget what you've told me, Maven. And I'll teach it to others as well.
Saray, you've... Never did I imagine I would die with others by my side. Thank you.
Let's go!
To Camlon?
Yeah. Mount Hellas should still be there.
Let's make for Elysia first.
There should be a road there leading to Camlon. We saw Gramps come running when the village fell.
Oh, that makes sense. So Camlon was close to Elysia.
Very likely. That fits with the idea that it was a strategically important location for Highland, Rollins, and the Northern Powers.
Yeah, good point. But it looked to me like the road to Camlon was sealed off.
Yeah, by my mother.
You can cry if...
I told you I'm not going to cry.
Looks like this is the final battle.
Let's end this.
Right on!
Même pendant une scène triste, l'autre elle continue d'emmerder Micléo. C'est trop drôle. Désolé, hein, Sentinelle, j'étais à fond dans le truc. Du coup, oui, j'ai... Je sais même pas si je l'ai récupéré sur Epic, le donjon de Nullbug, mais je l'ai déjà sur Steam, moi. Je l'ai pris sur Steam, je compte le faire en stream, mais il va falloir que je m'arrange. Parce qu'il y a 2 jeux que je compte faire en stream, mais où je veux prévenir le créateur pour ça. Enfin, les créateurs pour ça. Ah, j'ai plus qu'un seul objectif, c'est ouf. Tous les autres ont sauté.
I remember this place was in the Celestial Record.
Ah non, pas du tout, Lynn. Il n'y a aucune obligation par rapport à ça. Mais c'est moi qui veux le faire parce que c'est des Français qui ont développé. Et donc je compte les prévenir que je stream leur jeu juste par respect et par politesse. Bah, le donjon de Nullbug, typiquement, c'est des Français. Voilà. Et l'autre jeu, ça sera Noob, qui aussi a été développé par des Français. Donc là c'était la rouge, voyons voir les autres, la verte. On dirait que ça récapitule l'histoire de toutes les gemmes d'iris que j'ai eues en fait. Non, l'ancien berger c'est le père de Micléo. L'ancien berger, c'est le père de Micléo, il l'a sacrifié, donc il était mort. Et du coup, l'ancien l'a transformé en séraphin pour le ressusciter. Parce qu'à la base, Micléo était humain. Désolé. Sorcignal, elle est venue dire pour Epic, puis elle est partie, c'est triste. J'avoue, c'était... Aïe aïe. Après Sorcinelle, j'ai vu que t'avais rejoint Discord et tout, hein. Faut pas que t'hésites hein, sur Discord à parler. Hein. Et la dernière.
Come to think of it, I wonder how this monolith works. How do you think it activates the Earth in Historia?
Probably because this is an Earth Pulse Nexus, don't you think?
Earth Pulse?
I'll let Terror Firma herself do the explaining.
The Earth Pulse is a manifestation of the power of Mother Nature that permeates the Earth.
Exactly. Logren has been known for centuries as a spot where several branches of the Earth Pulse intersect.
If you're already such an expert, why call on me?
Because when you say it, it's that much more adorable.
Interesting.
So, the Earth in Historia is reacting to the Earth Pulse.
Could you repeat that in English for dumb bums like me?
Well,
Okay, let's say instead that there's all this water bubbling up here. Then the Earth in Historia would be like a water wheel. When the wheel goes round, it grinds out the record of history, just like it was milling grains.
Oh, okay. Makes sense to me. But then why are the Earth and Historia behaving like a water wheel?
Probably...
I told you. The Earth Pulse is the power of the Earth.
Oh, I see. So if Maltellus made the Earth in Historia, and he's using the Earth itself as his vessel...
Il drague plutôt tout ce qui bouge, Lynn. Et la fille au parapluie, c'est la plus vieille de toutes, hein, de tous les persos. Pour info. Et c'est reparti pour un voyage interminable. C'est même pas par là, c'est par là-bas. Putain, comment ils sont mes personnes? 50, entre 53 et 56.
Shall we begin? Be gone!
Ouais, mais si tu pulvérises tout, meuf, ça va pas le faire. Je vais encore me faire emmerder par les pigeons. Voilà, technique de bâtard, mais je l'ai fait des spawns. Hein. Oh putain, mais... Trop bien le combat. Allez, salut.
Did you hear? Another war coming on.
Yeah, looks like both Rollins and Highland are ready to take the kid gloves off. It's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, and I hear it's all going down at Glaven Basin.
This is too good. Damn straight. Food and weapons, medicine and coffins. We're gonna make a fortune.
Another war? This is bad. If any more malevolence collects...
That's probably exactly what he wants.
You mean Heldolf, yeah?
Let's go take a look. Sounds like it's around Glaven Basin.
Chais. Je passe sur le côté pour éviter les combats. Hein. Voilà, c'est un pigeon. Me vois pas s'il te plaît. Ah, il m'a vu. Sors, 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 c'est bon. Je vais voir le séraphin en chef là, je sais plus où il est ici. Je pense vraiment qu'on est sur la fin du jeu vu que toutes mes mécaniques sont disparues. Il est à l'église peut-être?
I can't believe it. Both of the Medusa-type Hellions are...
They're probably Cardinal Fortin's sisters.
Are you sure?
Well, the only way to learn the truth is to ask the Hellions themselves.
But how?
If we're right, then I'm guessing they've gone back to their hometown.
A gut feeling?
Sort of, yeah. Just a hunch based on how humans think.
Halfway logic is better than no logic.
And Rose's gut hasn't led us astray.
But we can't go there right now. Glaven Basin is currently closed off.
So...
Gotcha, Gald.
J'aime bien parce que je fais quand même les quêtes annexes. Alors que la fin sera probablement bloquée. Enfin, j'ai plus aucune indication en tout cas. Elle est passée où, Rose? Je suis considéré comme un donjon ici, c'est pour ça qu'elle me suit pas. Ouais, c'est ça. Allez, ville suivante. De la gelée de pêche, miam miam. Le premier a disparu avant de me rattraper. Est-ce que celui-là, je donnerai à sortir avant qu'il me rattrape? Ouais. C'est vrai que je préférais de la gelée de myrtille, mais la gelée de pêche c'est très bien aussi. Ça remet la moitié des PV. C'est cool. Y'a pas un coffre en or caché là? Yes. Ah, 15 000 de tuiles. Merci. meuf. T'as un chat sur l'épaule et un chat à côté de toi. Ah, fait chier l'émission qui change à tout moment là. En fait, je suis allé trop loin. Il fallait que j'aille au quartier général d'armée de relance. Vas-y, je peux me TP, ça sera plus simple, s'il te plaît. C'est hyper cher, ça me fait mal au cul, mais j'ai la flemme de marcher. « 17 000 de thunes pour un TP, c'est ouf. »
There should be a vista point nearby.
Sauf s'il parlait au quartier général de l'armée de relance sur le champ de bataille. Et donc j'ai refait tout ça pour rien. Je viens d'utiliser 33 000 de thunes, même presque 34 000 en 2 TP. Là. Bon petit bœuf bourguignon.
I never you should. Ignorance.
So, don't you think the quality of equipment is crucial?
They also say that true masters don't choose their weapons.
But since we're no masters, I thought it might be better if we build relationships with the shop owners and order from them.
Yeah, well, They say the relationship only lasts as long as the
Yeah, I agree. So what I'm saying is, it's important to build a relationship with the shopkeeper rather than just haggling to get the price down.
I can't even tell if you guys are arguing or not.
Reporting casualties for the Blue Tempest Knights. 118 wounded, 30 dead.
Be careful. There's
Report.
a Lady Knight
Approximately
monstrous
50 casualties
powers.
on the enemy side.
Is it over already?
Don't kid yourself.
It's no more than a skirmish along the front lines.
If both armies were clashing full on, the body count wouldn't be anywhere near this low.
This low?
Where are the Platinum Knights? Sir, they're still struggling to evacuate Lastenbell.
Can't they see there's no time?
Saray, there's no point in just staying here.
The Platinum Knights are in Lastenbell.
Let's go see Sergei.
Yeah.
pick something up.
Boss!
Talfrin, what happened?
We were all captured in Pendrago. They said we murdered the Cardinal at the behest of the Kingdom of Highland.
What? But I was the one who...
It was Lunar. He approached the Empire and suggested they frame it this way.
Of course. The Empire was just itching for a justification to launch a war.
If they could tell the world that Highland had assassinated their cardinal...
Almost too perfect.
Lunar laid an ambush for us. If Igil hadn't shielded me, I would've... I'm sorry. I couldn't do anything but run away.
We knew this might happen sooner or later. Part of the job description. But still...
Rose, you should go.
But we have to stop the war!
We all know what they'll do now that they've trumped up a justification.
Dispose of the evidence.
You can't leave them like that, can you?
After all, they're your family.
You said it yourself, didn't you? You and I have two very different jobs.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Ah, j'ai perdu Rose.
What about us? Should we be rescuing the scattered bones or stopping this war?
Both are vital, But we can't be in two places at once.
Sergei's in Lastenbell.
Alicia's probably at the Highland Army base.
Then...
If I remember correctly, wasn't there some kind of cave or something leading to Highland around here?
Right, the Lamorak Cave.
Je vais aller voir Sergei déjà. Ah, ça me garde un deuxième séraphin au combat quand même. C'est cool. Enfin peut-être. Tu vois. Un petit cadeau. Il craigne quoi l'autre? Je suis vraiment trop puissant pour la zone. Ouais, c'est ça, retrouver Sergei à son père, partez pour Penmagro et des roses. Ah, il y a tout à faire en vrai.
Ah, lies and prevarications. That's all you're good for.
Yeah, why aren't you fighting back against Highland?
Please, calm down and listen to me. I'm sorry. I couldn't stop war from breaking out.
There's time to prevent the worst.
Yes. I'm trying to minimize the casualties. That's why I'm asking the citizens to evacuate the—
Screw that! Did my dad and brother die because of those Highland bastards so you could run away?
You useless, bleeding heart pacifist! So we just hand Lastenbell over to Highland. Is that it?
Never!
You must understand the danger here. Highland is sweeping towards us with their entire army.
Then we'll fight back with our entire army!
The killing will never stop at that rate.
A knight afraid of killing his enemies? You should be ashamed of yourself!
Yeah, get out there and slaughter those Highland scum! It's our city and our property! We'll never surrender it!
You coward! You don't even care!
Your job should be to protect us!
Let's step outside of town for a moment.
Don't you run away, you craven good-for-nothing!
Traitor!
Chicken Knight, have you no pride?
Put your life on the line for justice!
Je tourne en rond, fais la queue en tire-bouche. Ah, pardon. J'ai dérivé. Pardon. Ouais, je peux pas, je suis obligé de l'attendre en plus. Merdeur.
Ignorant townsfolk, they don't even know what you're going through.
Nevertheless, I can understand where they're coming from. The clash with Highland has already cost us many lives.
But still...
The citizens' malevolence has suddenly intensified.
It's like there's something else going on.
Sergei, we'd like to help you with this.
Ah! A Hellion!
Sergei, watch out!
There's something wrong here, but... Men, take formation 3! We cannot pull back if the people of Rollins are threatened. Run, child!
We should join them.
Right!
I'll thank you to stop interfering.
Not after all my work setting this up.
So you were behind this!
Vas-y, on était sur le point de finir le jeu, on a la poutre et Eldaf, et il nous rajoute des trucs encore et encore. C'est en train de me saouler, hein.
Hurry! We need to break her domain!
Yeah, otherwise Sergei's...
Darn it! Did we lose her?
Wait, there's someone over there?
Huh? Sergei and the Knights?
Yes, we were able to drive off the attackers.
Zavid!
Whoops. Don't respond to the Seraphim, stupid.
To fool even the wind. Impressive illusions.
Good thing her acting sucks.
I'm just too much of a people person.
What are you up to disguised as Sergei?
The question is, what am I not up to?
But I know what he's up to right now, and that's getting torn to pieces by Hellions!
Gonna feel the... Bring it on, Shepherd!
This feels wrong!
That's the point! Don't hold back! Got it?
Right! This isn't Sergei, no matter what! Burn!
Burning Shard! Burning Shard!
Too close! Burning Shard! Burn! Burning Shard! Burn! Burn away!
You're done!
Vermilion Quest! Burning Shard! Burn away! Pillars of Flame!
I have you!
Burn! You're done! Burn away! Purgatory of Flame!
Sonic Rust!
Burn! Burning Shard! Pillars of Flame!
On guard! I have you!
Burn! Burning Shard! Purgatory of Flame!
On guard!
Burning Shard! Pillars of Flame!
I have you!
Burn! Burn away! Pillars of Flame!
Là, elle fait même pas le poids face à moi.
Burning Shard! Pillars of Flame! Vermilion Quest! Burn away! Purgatory of Flame!
I have you! On guard! Dragon's Roar! On guard!
Burn! Burning Shard! Purgatory of Flame! Vermilion Quest! Burn away! Pillars of Flame!
I have you!
Burn! Burn away! Purgatory of Flame!
I have you!
Burn! Burn! Burn away! Purgatory of Flame!
Well, that was actually pretty decent.
Must have been.
You show no mercy at all, do you?
Why would we? You're not Sergei.
But of course, you and Chivalry Timbers, 2 peas in a pod. Friend equals save, enemy equals kill, no malevolence equals protect, Hellion equals exterminate. What a simple and beautiful world you live in. How utterly convenient.
Huh? What are you getting at?
I'm saying that all it comes down to is your ego. An ego that is the foundation of malevolence. That's not true! Yes, I fan the flames. I won't deny it. But it's perfectly natural for the people to be filled with rage and hatred. But you call it malevolence and you try to stamp it out. The mission of the Shepherd, the code of knighthood. Whatever name you devise. Tell me, Shepherd, what definitive proof do you have that...
Nonsense! Saray is not corrupted!
Of course not. As pure and righteous as your previous Shepherd.
I'm not doing this for the sake of some mission or person. I'm doing it because I believe in it. That's all. And Sergei is the same way.
A lame stab at justification.
Wrong. I've always been like this.
And he always will be.
With the support of your friends, huh? So that's what sustains you.
Saray...
Let's go back. Sergei will be all right.
Saray, over there!
Looks like...
Sergei!
I'm fine. However...
Captain Sergei, we heard what happened. Thank you for rescuing this child.
I just wanted to avenge my father and my brother.
I know how you feel. But if you act on every impulse, you're no different from the beasts of the forest.
I didn't care about any of that. I thought if I could kill even one Highlander, I could die happy.
You should know better than that. We're all human. There's no reason we can't find a better path to follow.
Can we search for that better path together, so that no more have to die?
Very well. We'll hear you out. That's all I can promise.
I am honored. The truth is, I too yearn to fight like a beast. Everything I say is a lie. I must be entirely corrupted by malevolence.
Not at all, Sergei.
Je l'aime bien, Sergei. C'est un type bien.
I wonder what Rose is up to. I hope she isn't doing anything unwise.
Non, Sergei, c'est résolu.
It'd be unwise to hope for that at all.
If it bugs you that much, why don't you go to Pendrago?
Do you think Alicia would be at the Highland Army base?
This whole thing is her worst nightmare come true. It's gotta be awful for her.
Yeah, 'cause she's painfully sincere. Like someone else we all know.
Saray, let's head on over to the Highland camp.
Ouais, bah moi je vais des roses, parce que j'ai envie. Ah, je peux pas me TP. Je sais pas si c'était le plus rapide de me TP ici, mais... peut-être un peu quand même. Pas sûr en vrai. Pas sûr du tout.
could this have happened?
En cas truc noir. Pas mal. Et encore une balade super longue. Et heureusement que je me suis tapé au donjon. Hein. Je pense que j'ai quand même raccourci le temps. Peut-être. Si je m'étais pas tapé au donjon, il aurait fallu que je traverse la ville, que je traverse le méga champ et que je traverse ce champ là. Là j'ai juste eu à sortir du donjon tout fait et à traverser ce champ là. Je pense que c'était un peu mieux.
Look, another one.
That's number 5.
What happened?
Didn't you hear? Every night lately, someone raids one of the nobles' mansions.
Funny sort of burglar, too. They leave one of those notes around every time they pull off a heist.
And then they tossed the stolen money all over the streets. If only we'd gotten here a bit earlier, we could have snatched some of it.
Who would want the rotten charity of a thief anyway?
I'm really worried about Rose.
Rose qui fout la merde.
We can do right now.
Any move she makes is bound to be under the cover of night. Let's wait until dark.
Let's head for the Nobles District. If Rose is anywhere, it's probably there.
Wait.
What do you mean you can't pay me as promised?
Of course not. Do you realize the extent of our losses?
30 guards injured. Over 20 million gold's worth in damages.
So what? Not my fault your guards are such incompetents.
Be that as it may, it is you whom the thief is after.
The Scattered Bones execution will be early tomorrow morning. Settle your problems there. After that, we'll see about your reward.
And how am I supposed to find her?
That sounds very much like a problem that is not mine.
You used to work with her. You're a creative fellow. I'm sure you can come up with something.
Whatever.
Hellions?
Et pas des petits apparemment. Faiblesse neutre, ouais c'est bon. Oh, tu te défoules pour rien là, Zavid.
Crap! We lost that damn fox.
Let's get hunting. We need to find him before dawn.
Putain, pourquoi je sentais que c'était par là qu'il fallait chercher? Reline.
So, Lunar, we meet again.
Yes, just the way you wanted it.
Good. This would have been a bit trickier if you'd been stuck in a jail cell.
I didn't want to be here, but now I'm thinking I just might enjoy this. When I kill you with my own hands!
Boss! Forget it. Just run.
What's wrong? You're looking ragged.
Sorry, a certain fellow would never forgive me if I let her die like that.
Leave him to us. They need you, Rose.
Got it. I'll be right back.
Shepard?
Il résiste à tout sauf au feu. Ça me va.
Don't let your guards down. He's a sly one.
Yes, his malevolence is highly intensified. An unknown type of Hellion.
Vermilion Crescent, burn away! Burn and fight! Crimson Flame! May it burn your soul!
Felice, I'm here for you!
Thank you, boss.
Il a combien de temps? Ah ouais, il a 30 000 PV le type.
Thank you.
You alright, Akil?
Somehow.
You're first!
Elle a fini. Maintenant on va être 2 contre 1.
Thanks.
Guess we're even.
You good to go?
He's my family. I'll handle this.
Shut up!
Ready? No escape!
c'est un gangbang là. Putain, il fait que dalle, il résiste à trop de trucs. Une trop bonne défense. Là je crois que j'en ai deux qui sont morts. Oh. Elle a choisi la meilleure. Je l'ai eu? Ouais, je l'ai eu.
What's wrong, Shepard? Can't purify me?
He's...
It's the same as the Cardinal.
Boss!
What on earth? Rose!
This is my job. May these weary bones find peaceful rest.
The hell with that! I spit on your peaceful rest! For all your fancy words, you're nothing but a street thug!
I know.
A murderer and a fake family!
So?
It's me dead! Sit through Boss!
Do you think Alicia would be at the Highland Army base?
This whole thing is her worst nightmare come true. It's gotta be awful for her.
Yeah, 'cause she's painfully sincere. Like someone else we all know.
Saray, let's head on over to the Highland camp.
Ah, elle vient pas avec moi quand même. Je suis triste. Et il me reste plus qu'à trouver Alicia. Merci pour le GG. Ouais, c'est ça, en fait, le jeu commence vraiment à me gonfler parce qu'il tire en longueur. Et c'est l'impression que j'ai, c'est peut-être pas le cas, j'en sais rien. Mais c'est vraiment juste pour tirer en longueur. Là, j'étais parti pour battre le boss final, et d'un seul coup, je me retrouve à courir à droite, à gauche pour faire plein de trucs.
So this thing was...
Well, whatever it's for.
Zavid, did you willingly give it to Saray? No.
Oh, snap, you got... Not. I just thought that'd be cool to say. It's like I told you, just a hunch. It's not like I'm some kind of prophet.
I mean, what exactly is this thing? How did...
I just picked it up somewhere.
It's a little hard to swallow that it's just a...
Well, believe it, don't believe it, whatever.
All right. I won't ask...
But sometimes, your will creates chances of destiny.
Destiny, huh?
Well, in any case, it's yours now.
Whether what happens after you pull that trigger is coincidence or destiny
is up to me, huh?
Non, bah tu me descends bien avec tous les TP que je fais, mais... On va voir ailleurs si j'y suis là, harpie. J'ai trop fait cette grotte là en fait. J'ai trop fait d'aller-retour entre les deux.
We won't be defeated.
Quantité insane de PV aussi, vas-y. Tu m'as saoulé.
Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Breakdown! As your assault! Burst! Ocean Blitz! Break on through! Blue Flurry! Ocean Blitz! More than water! My bow is ahead! The vortex follows you! Absolute it! Burst! Ocean Blitz! As your assault! Burst! Burst! Blue Flurry! Burst! Breakdown! Break on through!
Oh le bâtard, il s'est enfui. Il m'a même pas laissé me régène. Tant pis. J'ai tout le monde dans un seul état du coup. C'est génial. Quand je dis que j'ai trop fait cette grotte, j'ai même pas besoin de regarder la carte pour savoir où je dois aller. Ça va être trop calme, je préfère qu'on soit un petit peu plus moins calme. Ah, une fiole de résurrection, ça c'est cool. J'en avais plus. Je pourrais aussi en acheter, hein, au lieu de faire l'imbécile, mais bon.
Sure is a lot of gold lying around out there.
J'ai envie de finir des quêtes annexes, mais là en fait le jeu me gonfle, j'ai envie de le finir lui aussi. Il y a un marchand là en plein milieu, de ouf.
Prepare for the assault. Once we receive the royal order, our entire forces will destroy the Roland's army.
J'ai pas le droit de récupérer des trucs. Ok.
My, Shepherd Saray. Welcome to our base. Perfect. We're moments from receiving the royal order authorizing our assault. And the messenger will be an old friend of yours.
You can't mean...
You're making Alicia do that?
It's cruel of Bartlow, but still an ingenious plan. If she brings the order, the war is on, and should she refuse, he can have her court-martialed for treason. I can only imagine her dismay.
You disgust me.
Will you attack me? Please, be my guest. Then I could reasonably claim that spies from Roland's were in our camp. No need to wait for a royal order.
Looks like the odds are stacked against us.
We're going to need Alicia's help to hold back the army.
Alicia, is it? Go ahead and try then. I'm very curious.
Je sens bien le coup de... On va être obligé de lancer l'attaque.
Alicia wasn't at the army base. Let's check over at Lady Lake.
But if we get Alicia involved, we'll have no choice but to tell her that Maltran is a Hellion.
She'd be hurt for sure.
I'm aware, but there's no other choice.
Le coin d'un écureuil. Est-ce que tant qu'on est là, je fais un détour par Elysia? Allez, let's go tenter un détour par la ville des Séraphins. Il y a un serpent là. Il m'a pas vu, à l'air. Un vrai gamin. Oh les bâtards! Je peux même pas y aller. Je suis obligé de suivre leurs conneries là. Oups, j'ai peur. Je les one shot avec l'attaque de base de base. Pas terrible hein.
How dare you obstruct our glorious battle!
You're a disgrace to Highland!
What's gotten into you?
Alicia!
Ils craignent la terre et le vent. Ça tombe bien, j'avais envie de me défouler. Hey!
Nice to meet you.
Right.
That look in your eyes says you have a question.
No, I think I'll focus on the battle for now.
Give me strength!
And that's more or less what brought us here.
I see.
Zavid always talks.
Why were those soldiers attacking you?
Probably because I've been stalling the war. I have yet to deliver the royal order authorizing our attack.
And they hate and resent you that much?
You can see for yourself. There's not a thing in the world that can prevent this war now.
You're giving up?
What else can I do? What else do you expect me to do? The king has commanded that we launch an attack on Roland's. An official royal order has already been issued.
If that dumb piece of paper's causing you all that grief, why don't you just chuck it?
Just chuck it? What exactly do you mean by chuck it?
Just what I said. Tear up the damn thing like it never existed.
I can't.
You can't expect Alicia to do something like that.
Hey, no pressure. I don't mind seeing her beautiful face all scrunched up in pain.
No. Saray, I think perhaps the only way to stop this war is to do as Zavid suggested. Would you be willing to assist me in this?
Are you sure about this? You would be rebelling against your own country.
I know the risks.
All right.
Well, if Alicia's made up her mind, we can't refuse her, can we?
Zavid, may I trust you in this matter as well?
I can't decline a heroic princess. Your face looks better with a smile on it anyway.
It's too early to give up. Sergei of Roland's is working to bring this war to a halt as well.
So there are those on the other side, too. One ray of hope is that Lady Maltran is the one commanding our army. She is bound to cooperate with us. What's wrong?
I hate to tell you this, but Maltran's not gonna help you. She's a Hellion. She serves the Lord of Calamity. She was the one pushing for war in the first place.
Edna!
We had to tell her at some point.
Yeah, better she hear it now than get stabbed in the back later.
That can't be true! Don't you even dare joke about such a thing!
Alicia, please calm down.
No, Lady Maltran, she always encouraged me, even when... I apologize. I will see Lady Maltran and verify this for myself.
Back to that scrunched up face of hers.
Ah mais elle est avec moi quand même. Nice. Je vais passer à l'auberge, faire une sieste.
Hey, are your eyes okay?
It's fine. My vision's good.
Oh, good. So that means you've become stronger.
Just a little bit blurry is all.
A little bit? That could cost you your life in battle.
Perhaps. But this is something you need to see through. To the end.
Well,
We've got way more important things to worry about.
Saray needs you. Nothing will change that.
Let's go, Alicia.
Okay.
Pas le bon escalier. Allez. Après, promis, je fais des jeux moins prise de tête dès que j'ai fini celui-là. Déjà, il y a Rune Factory. Pas prise de tête. Tu fais ta ferme, tu tues des mobs. Faut que je stuffe Alicia comme il faut. Ah mais elle a que des trucs nouveaux. Ouais, ça c'est de la merde. Ah. Ah oui mais non, je perds ouf de défense. Perdre de la concentration et du dégât magique. Ça fait bien monter mon dessin. Je vais rester comme je suis.
I finished all the preparation.
Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'elle me trouvait des plantes toute seule. Elle. C'est de la merde. Là je perds 100 de défense magique. Presque un peu moins. En vrai c'est pas si mal que ça. Hein. Là je suis éparpillé et là ça me regroupe. Je vais les prendre. Ça me stabilise. Mais je perds de la concentration, ça c'est pas bon. Ah, l'auberge. Je voulais passer la nuit à l'auberge.
The Lord of the Land, huh? Can you become one by making the Sacred Blade your vessel?
It's possible, but the Sacred Blade is already a part of you now. And I don't deserve to be enshrined by the people in this city. Rather than choosing to become the Lord of the Land, I chose to go on my own personal journey and ignore the malevolence that overtakes this city.
Lila? How long were you dwelling in the Sacred Blade?
It's been more than 10 years now.
You'd waited a long time for the Shepherd to appear. For the sake of people all over the world.
I suppose so.
But our journey's just started.
Yes, this is only the beginning.
Allez, on est reparti. Espérons qu'on va enfin pouvoir faire ce qu'on a à faire. C'est-à-dire, poutrer le roi des calamités. Toi, touche-moi pas. Toi non plus.
You've toughened up a bit yourself.
Yes, I've been undergoing intensive training. Under Lady Maltran.
Oh, I see.
Milady.
So, you finally figured out who I really am.
Why?
For the ideals I cherish most. Now, messenger, the royal order, if you please. We have a war to start. Then I'll take it by force. This way. Too many prying eyes out here.
Faudra que je la tabasse. Let's go. Elle est où?
How could she?
Alicia.
Found it. Totally found it.
Tu pouvais préparer le remède fiole de résurrection, ça m'arrangerait. En boucle en plus. Ouais, je m'en doutais.
Lila,
Là où il y avait
what
le
type of
boss.
hellion is Maltran?
I honestly cannot tell you for sure.
So all we know is she's one to watch out for, huh?
A strong, sexy lady. I'm not seeing the downsides myself.
Let's be quick about this. I have other work to attend to.
Why, Lady Maltran, why?
You are disgracefully slow to catch on. What you see before you is reality and truth. One who cannot accept reality for what it is has no hope of being a leader to the people.
I acknowledge my lack of resolve, but...
Then you should have realized by now that your naive ideals have no meaning whatsoever in this present state of affairs. Not to the kingdom, not to the citizenry, certainly not to me.
Then why did you act so encouraging and supportive to me all this time?
Because you serve two vital functions. One of which was your utility in getting Highland and Rollins to finally clash with their full military might. Your incessant whining was just the thing to provoke Bartlow and the others to action.
Alicia's ideals do hold meaning and value.
That's right. Saray believes in her, even if you don't.
And he isn't the only one.
I'm giving my dear pupil her final lesson. Kindly stay out of this.
What, you can't deal with reality and truth?
So many empty words. Who's slow to catch on now?
A fair point. No need to exchange words when blows will suffice. For your other vital function.
Stand back, Alicia! All right.
Alors, elle résiste à tout sauf au feu et au vent. Donc Alicia a le séraphin de feu. Moi j'ai juste à prendre celui de vent.
Lila, what's her weakness?
I don't know. I can't tell. She's a hellion, but she's suppressing her nature.
Elle a combien de PV? 27 000, j'en ai levé de 3000. Là c'est vrai qu'à l'échelle on peut utiliser l'armatisation. Je dis qu'elle craignait pas. Raté. C'est pas ce que je voulais faire. Allez, lâche-moi. Putain, mais... Non mais elle me met un coup, je suis paralysé 10 minutes là. C'est vraiment... Je peux attendre pas mal, hop. C'est bon, Layla est ressuscité. Bon, Micléo est mort, mais Layla est ressuscité. En fait, je suis en train de suivre l'histoire. J'ai pété plein de boss annexes pour avoir plein d'XP. Et j'ai même pas le niveau pour tenir face à un boss, quoi. Ouais, je te fais tourner jusqu'à ce que Micléo soit ressuscité, qu'il prenne place. Hein. J'ai pas l'intention de perdre le combat, donc... Y'a Micléo là-bas. Layla est ressuscité. Wouah, c'est moi qui prends. Elle craignait quoi? Feu. Ah, Zavid. Le retour. Ça je comprends pas, en fait les personnages ennemis arrivent à charger leur super attaque mais 50 fois en 30 secondes quoi. Au début du combat ils le font jamais, et après ils font que ça. Moi bien sûr j'arrive pas à le charger.
It's not working. I'm not letting you purify me. What truly needs purification is this entire world.
Please, Lady Maltran, stop! You are just being deceived by the Lord of Calamity!
You're soft to the core, aren't you? Of all your flaws, that might be. What I hate about you the most. This is reality, Alicia. I have proven my dedication to my lord. I have no regrets.
Voilà, encore un perso qui est décédé.
Alicia! Alicia.
I can't do this. I can't! I can't! I want to go home! I don't care about all this anymore! About the war, about our nation, about our people! I'm sick of their gossip, their mockery, their lies! Everything! I quit! I'm done being a princess, being a knight! Barlow and his goons can do whatever they want! I've tried so hard for everyone. What good did it do?
Donc c'est les super méchants en fait peuvent pas être soignés.
Then yet, you still want to stop the war, right? I feel just like you, in a lot of ways.
The strength of a knight exists to protect. Their kindness serves the people. Lady Maltran's words still linger in my ears. I know she undoubtedly meant nothing by it, just some pretty nonsense to lead me on.
Maybe, but even if she did, you took those words to heart, didn't you? And the Alicia standing right here is as real as it gets. You can count on it.
I'm sorry you had to see this side of my reality. Let me see what I can do about the Highland Army. I'm naive and soft and whiny enough to think it'll work. That's just who I am.
Young folks, always with the melodrama.
Sorry about that.
What? Are you crying too? It's so beautiful.
You say something?
Nothing.
Sadly, our tragically noble princess won't get a chance to do a thing.
What do you mean?
The war's already on. The Roland's Empire and the Kingdom of Highland. Battle of the century.
What?
If you run, you might still catch it. I hear there could even be an extra special guest star. Bring your popcorn.
Looks like that's our next job.
Rose?
You'll need friends to get the job done, right?
Ah mais je suis de nouveau avec Rose, d'accord. L'auberge ultra chiante à trouver dans ce pays.
I've always thought that the name Attack was a little strange, but never imagined it was also the name of a skill.
So you've noticed, huh?
Huh? Was I not supposed to?
I'll explain it briefly. Equipment skills come from the boon of the Lord of the Land. In other words, there are 50 primary elements have been found through various arrangements of mana and elements. By combining those 50 elements, additional effects are born. Seraphim and humans are created in this.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the purest elements of all combine.
Norman.
No. Gemstones, used to make jewelry and.
Hey!
50 elite humans were gathered to research each of those elements.
The Norman.
But then the project gets thrown into crisis by a.
When are you going to get to the part about.
Norman don't appear until chapter 23. Now quit rushing me.
Huh? Was I not supposed to ask that question?
Allez, go pour le champ de bataille. Champ de bataille, un dernier donjon et tout devrait être bon. Mais oui, mais l'autre elle peut imiter les gens, elle a dû se transformer en Dame Maltrane pour on sait pas quoi.
Lila, what is that?
Oh no! It has been born!
Bon, on se demandait quand il fallait battre un dragon, c'est maintenant.
Dragon! Holy crap, there's a dragon!
ils sont niveau 50 les mobs. Ça craint le feu, ça craint le feu. Ça craint pas le feu, ça craint pas le feu.
The undead pack some powerful arts, Rob.
They can also warp, so keep an eye on them.
Ready? Dance, Embers!
Ouais, après ce combat, je passe les combats en facile. Hein. Parce que là, je sais pas, je bloque, hein. Je dois pas faire mon stuff comme il faut, j'en sais rien, et c'est quelque chose qui me saoule. Il y a trop de choses dans Tale of Zestiria avec le stuff et tout, c'est le bordel. Peut-être pas, je vais peut-être continuer comme ça.
So they can all see it.
Yeah, it's fully materialized.
They're all dead.
If only we'd listened to Princess Alicia, we could have avoided all of this.
It hurts.
Can we do anything about that thing?
If we can't, there's no one that can save it.
On comprendre pourquoi il y a un marchand ici, hein. C'est pas avec le stuff qu'il va falloir jouer ici, hein. Je perds trop de défense là, c'est abusé. Merde.
Friggin' huge!
Yeah.
Saray! Over there!
on earth is going on?
Saray is back there fighting it. A dragon.
We're gonna live!
Eh, il est face à mes attaques de base. Ah. Par contre, je vais prendre Zavid qui... Par contre, il a... Ah putain, le sac à PV, 75 000 points de vie. Pff, j'en ai même pas fait perdre 10 000. Et il vaut combien? Oh, il vaut 62.
Tough old lizard. It's feasting on the malevolence.
Sounds, take...
So even the power of the shepherd is not enough?
It's a genuine miracle they're even standing!
How can he fight like that? He's the shepherd. No, that's not it.
It's just who he is.
Pourquoi je suis transformé en feu? Il résiste. Ah non, je suis transformé en eau. Il résiste aussi. Mais c'est un combat scripté. Le dragon il fait que dalle en dégâts. On va commencer avec Zavid. Ah mais je suis paralysé là. Je suis paralysé, au secours. Il y a des fois j'arrive pas à lancer des super attaques, je comprends pas pourquoi. Bah, la paralysie de merde là. Putain, pourquoi t'as toujours des effets à la con sur les mobs? Et les autres, ils comptent venir m'aider là? Les bandes de glands, ils sont... il y a 2 armées au pied de la falaise, mais il y en a aucun qui se bouge le cul.
Well, crap. I can't do this much longer.
Rose!
Who's afraid of a dragon? Just a big old lizard!
Ah bah enfin!
Suddenly things aren't looking so bad.
Yeah. We still got a chance. Let's do this!
Ah mais je me suis encore fait... Je sais pas, il y a un truc qui me... Allez, je suis encore paralysé. Là ça descend beaucoup plus vite d'un coup. Plus de 30 000 PV.
Humans sure get carried away.
Yeah, but that's just, you know.
Yes! That's the power of human beings!
Here goes! Virulent shards! Here goes! Wind blade! Gale Bang! Shredder! Strike! Here goes! Virulent shards! Strike! Virulent shards! Wind blade! Here goes! Get on! No escape! Ready? No escape! It's time!
Ah bah enfin! Putain que j'essaye de l'avancer mon attaque. Ça lui fait que dalle encore.
Ready? No escape! Ready? Try this on!
Ah c'est que de temps... Oui d'accord, les coups qu'il prend de temps en temps c'est pas nous, c'est les flèches extérieures là. Quand il charge un sort... Boum, voilà, plus de flèches sur sa gueule.
Ready? It's over! Lord of Wind! Strike! Here goes! Virulent shards! Wind blade! Dragon blade! Virulent shards!
Plus que 16 000 PV.
Virulent Wind! Strike! Here goes! Virulent Wind! Strike! Dragon blade! Virulent Wind! Here goes! Virulent Wind! Strike! Dragon blade! Virulent Wind! Strike! Here goes! Virulent Wind! Strike! Here goes! Virulent Wind!
This is for you, Rose. This is for you, Rose.
Ha! Ready? No escape! It's over! Ha! Ready? No escape! It's over! Ha! Be gone! How's this? Ready? Strike! It's over! Ha! Be gone! This isn't over! This isn't over! Ready? No escape! How's this?
Pourquoi il se fait pas stopper là? Ça me fait peur. Ils ont plus de flèches les autres, c'est ça? Il lui reste 8000 PV, tout va bien. Moins de 5000 PV. Je l'ai eu.
Hell yeah! Go on. Do it, Saray. Newland! Time to finish this! They did it.
Victory for humanity!
Ouais, plein de niveaux pour mes persos. En même temps, je suis niveau 57, mon perso principal, et lui était 62, quoi.
The malevolence. It's vanished. Yeah.
Well, that was my exercise for the year.
Yeah.
But we made a difference. Let's treat ourselves to a break. How about our old hideout?
Whew. I'm exhausted as well.
Mais avec toutes ces conneries, on n'a toujours pas tabassé le roi des calamités.
We managed to stave off the worst somehow. Let's just be grateful that we're alive, yeah?
J'en ai marre de toujours que ça continue en vrai.
Such an innocent face.
Asleep or awake?
No need to worry. Saray's got it together.
Yes, I know, but...
He's almost 2 together, huh? Sounds like something a mother would say.
Can't it be sister at least? Although I am far older.
Ah ben maintenant elle
Alright,
s'endort.
sister. We ought to rest up too.
Yes, I'll just tuck both of them in.
Morning.
Not even. You've been sleeping for 3 days straight.
You're kidding! I was wondering why I was so famished.
Let's go get something to eat.
Indeed, Saray woke up just before you did.
After we're done, let's head on over to Lastenbell. I gotta check on how everything wound up.
Sheesh, workaholic much? Though I guess I shouldn't talk.
Aren't you curious?
Well... yeah. If anyone's warmongering, I got some killing to do.
Maybe we should leave her here.
Enfin, et en tout cas merci pour les GG Lynn. Hein. C'était long comme baston. C'était très long comme baston.
Saray, look! Alicia and Lucas!
As a messenger of the Kingdom of Highland, I am here to discuss terms of a truce. I would like to meet with a representative of the Roland's Imperial Army.
We honestly wish we could allow you to pass, but Highland and Roland's are still officially at war.
This is a decision that has to be made at the top. I'm afraid as mere rank and file,
Alicia! Lucas!
Saray!
I knew you were alive!
You're meeting with Roland's?
I hope. It seemed like this might be the last chance for diplomacy.
A Highland princess wandering all the way here with no escort? You're a trooper.
What do you mean? She's got the best guard in the world.
If there's a chance we can stop the war, it's a small price to pay. But we're running into some, jurisdictional issues.
Shepard?
You're with the Platinum Knights, right? Do you think you could contact Sergei for us? Tell him that Saray's friend, Alicia, has come to visit.
If it's a meeting between friends, then the Knights have no need to interfere.
I'm sorry my subordinates couldn't be more flexible with you.
Not their fault. I hear they work under a very rigid captain.
You caught me there. So you're Alicia. I am Sergei, a friend of Saray. Well met.
I'm Alicia. My sincere thanks for helping us the other day.
Not at all. Would you like to join me for some tea?
Certainly. I'm thankful for this opportunity.
We won't let it go to waste.
Damn peaceniks.
Putting good mercenaries out of jobs. This calls for booze. What do you say, Shepard?
Moi je dis que tout va un peu trop bien.
All right, that should do it for now.
Yes, thank you for all your help.
Aw, it's over already?
The first meet and greet. I've received an invitation to Pendrago Castle.
By yourself?
In exchange, His Imperial Majesty of Rollins will allow me to meet for direct negotiations. Not bad for a bottom-rung princess, huh?
We are comrades who battled the dragon together. The Empire will have the decency to acknowledge that.
Neat. Guess the peace talks are in good hands.
And here I thought the war would be dragging on and on.
Oh no, that was a pretty good one! I'm jealous.
Is it a competition?
Saray, would you be interested in coming to Pendrago with us? You're a key figure in bringing our two nations together.
Thanks. But that's a dream that you should be the one to fulfill.
I suppose. Best to you on your journey.
You too, Alicia. Sergei.
Not to mention our plastered buddy out there.
Notre copain sous le mercenaire qui est parti se bourrer à la taverne, quoi, j'en peux plus. Oh, je suppose que je dois de nouveau retourner au village de Grand Papy là. Ouais, la fin du jeu, ça sera pas pour ce matin. Hein.
I hear they're actually making progress with the peace talks. That Princess Alicia is a godsend.
She sure is. If only a certain layabout would follow her example.
My doggie's happy too. She hates war.
You and me both, puppy. You and me both. Hey, bud. You up for a drink?
Anything to get out of this armor.
Our departure can wait a day.
Huh? But...
So sleepy all of a sudden.
Oh, my back.
Les elfes qui font semblant.
There's a nice room.
Come on.
Les séraphins qui font semblant d'être crevés alors qu'ils sont plus en forme que jamais avec leurs conneries là.
Thanks, Lila, for hanging out with me.
Don't mention it. I was thinking of coming up here and watching the city anyway.
So this is where Saray's guidance has led us.
Indeed. I'm sure he is doing much the same, watching them and thinking about how far we've come. Edna and Zavid too. After our long journey with the shepherd, I imagine they're using this time to reflect on their past and, perhaps, their future.
Kinda like us, huh?
Well, well. Edna coming to see me? Should I be scanning the skies for pigs?
I want you to tell me, why were you killing Hellions?
Where'd this come from? And why now?
Is it to save them? Did you make up your mind that it's something you have to do in order to save them, like Saray did?
Oh, I get it. You still haven't quite wrapped your head around the idea of death as a form of salvation. And so every time you put it into words, it's been to convince yourself.
Touché.
Edna is a smart woman. I imagine right now she's busy sorting out her feelings before we face our final battle. No doubt she's consulting Zavid for guidance. He's seen more of the world than any of us, the good and the bad.
You're really a good study of people. You should have been a school teacher.
Oh, but Rose, you had something you wanted to ask me, didn't you?
When the dragon appeared, Saray found his answer right then and there, didn't he? It was that he didn't want that battlefield to see any further killing or bloodshed.
Yes, and then he immediately took the actions he deemed necessary in order to achieve that. Time flows differently for people with a vision, or so it seems to the rest of us sometimes.
He's incredible.
Wow, look at all those stars. Yeah. I forget who said it, that there are as many emotions as stars in the sky. I can totally see that.
A metaphor for how each emotion sparkles in its own way, huh? Must have been a romantic who came up with that one.
But you can also sense his insecurities about that, can't you, Rose? Like he's constantly on edge, worrying that if he let his guard down even a little bit, he'd lose his way again.
I think Saray himself might be the only one who doesn't see that. I mean, you know how little it takes for a taut string to go snap, right?
Are you worried?
Not worried, really. Whatever happens, whatever the future brings, I hope I can make it work somehow. No, I know I can.
So that's your answer.
I guess so. But I've always been like this ever since I was a kid.
I'm starting to understand why you don't generate any malevolence.
So I want everyone not to worry, and to just go do what they need to do. Pow! But I don't mean like, see ya, have fun, I'll be over here. I promise I'm with the rest of you guys for the long haul.
Don't you think it would be better to tell that to everyone, not just me? After all, I'm sure Edna and Zavid would take no small amount of inspiration from it.
I don't know, it'd be weird to walk up to them and be like, I am here, we are friends.
Probably true.
Sheesh, you women folks sure are complicated. But then, that's part of the appeal.
Are you just stupid?
Yep, big old stupid head. The type who can't do anything but believe in the one way he's found to get stuff done.
What makes you believe in it?
I just have a need to protect the pride of my friends and fellow Seraphim. No one becomes a Hellion because they want to. But when you turn into one, you know what that means, right? So that's why I end it for them, for the sake of their pride.
And you think that saves them?
Who knows? That's something they get to ponder after death, in their own personal afterlife.
How gallant of you. So that must be what makes you so...
Attractive?
Shit. Dragueur invétéré.
Don't you all have one more thing you need to brace yourselves for?
It'll depend on what Saray does with Mautelis after we take down Heldolf. But you know what? That's alright. I'm prepared. No matter what he decides, I'm willing to accept it.
Gotta say, I think your resolve wins out over mine. I don't even know if I could do that. Just look on silently while one of our own suffers in agony.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about that. We're all in this together till the very end.
Bon, c'est vrai qu'on se rapproche de la fin du jeu.
You'll be there to give him a gentle hug, right?
Gross.
Well, if my saying something is enough to cheer those two up, it might be worth it after all.
It's enough to have someone to lend you a kind word. After all, that's what friends and comrades are for. But Rose, if you don't mind, may I ask what prompted you to bring all this up?
I just kind of thought you and I might have sort of been thinking about stuff along the same lines. I just wanted to tell you, you don't have to carry it all by yourself. Huh? What? Did I say something funny?
Huh? The two of us really are more alike than we realize. We commit to things. We decide on what role we're gonna play, without really consulting with anyone else.
Oh, now that you mention it... So that's why I felt like we might be sharing the same thoughts. We're the same, independent women.
Rose, I must thank you. I feel like a great load has been taken off my mind.
Really? Hey, cool beans.
I'm profoundly grateful to whatever twist of fate brought us together.
You really are a drama queen, Lila.
Aw, Rose!
All right, come on. We got some friends to go cheer up.
There's something I learned from this journey. Some stars you can't see, and because you can't see them, you think they're not shining. But they are.
It turned out that there were a lot of stars that we couldn't see from our home in Elysia.
Once people notice the stars, they start to understand just how brilliantly they shine. Just like how Alicia finally got a sense of what Seraphim were truly like the first time she heard your voices.
That was a trip. You should have seen your face.
I was really excited back then. It gave me hope that one day other humans might be able to talk to the Seraphim.
But even then, you had to cut off your senses and hold your... Oh, I see. You were actually contemplating what you'll do after the last battle.
Yeah. If I let myself become a vessel for Mautelis and shut off all my senses, we might be able to spread that power throughout the entire continent of Glenwood. If it works, and that's a big if, the Squire ought to be able to wield power like mine, even if she doesn't possess natural ability on par with a shepherd.
So long as you entrusted all of your senses to the Squire, it's not out of the question. And we might be able to grow the ranks of squires who could help us. Just think of Alicia. It's arguably a more constructive approach than just waiting for another shepherd to appear.
Exactly.
but you understand the implications, don't you?
Yeah. Until the squires can quell enough of the Earth's malevolence to let Mautelis's natural purification take over, I would need to wait and sleep.
By bonding with Mautelis, you'll be abandoned in time. It could take years. It could take centuries. And even if humans appear who can see and talk to Seraphim, there's no guarantee they'll choose the path of coexistence.
I believe in them.
What about your dream? Weren't you going to go off exploring ruins around the world?
My dream will live on, so long as I don't forget.
Very well.
Thank you, Mikleo.
You're like prototypically stupid.
It's not so much that guys are stupid. It's just that the ladies are too smart.
What's that, your philosophy?
Huh. Looks like the gang's all here.
I suppose you were all listening to us then?
Yes.
I may not be Edna, but you really are...
Totally...
stupid.
Let's head out.
Huh? We're not waiting till morning?
No farewells to Alicia or anyone?
I'd like to set out under these stars tonight, so that every time I gaze up at the night sky, I can remember this very day.
Guess we've got our own romantic right here.
You think so?
So what's up? Are we going?
Yeah.
To the last battle.
Yeah.
All right then. No doubts, no regrets.
Let's go.
Il a mis le chapeau. Je peux sauvegarder? Parce qu'on m'a appelé pour manger au plein milieu de la cinématique. Ah bah je peux sauvegarder là. Allez, ça on verra la prochaine fois. Je vous balance le générique comme d'habitude. T'as vu ça, héros? Tellement classe. Je l'écoute en boucle tout le temps, c'est un truc de ouf. Ben, je vais vous laisser là comme ça, je vais pas chercher, j'ai personne en visu de base. Merci à tous ceux qui ont été là, en lurk, pas en lurk, dans le chat. Merci Lina, Hero, Sorcinelle. Des bisous à tous. Je vous souhaite un bon appétit. Je vous dis cet après-midi pour ceux qui sont là, à plus tard pour les autres. Et à très bientôt. Salut!